All right, we're on number 15 now. We just finished that word problem. It was a tough one, and now we're doing 15. It's more like, manipulate things now. And what's the problem with this is it's really an arithmetic problem. That's the problem with it. And I'll go to the whiteboard again. And as I do that, my claim is I want to write it down. It looks like a quadratic equation. And one step at a time, just writing it down is part of the battle. So again, this is problem number 15. And I'm seeing 5 plus 2 root 3 x squared. Then I see minus, I like the way they wrote it, by the way. It's easy to write this down, by the way. They're nasty looking numbers, by the way, x. And then I'm going to say, let's see, minus 9 plus 14 root 3 is equal to 0. So looking at this thing, I'm starting to say, I would probably, maybe, I don't know, I'm kind of looking at it and wondering what to do. And I don't know if I want to get the quadratic formula. And what I'm going to do is, I guess you could go the quadratic form. I'm trying to think what might be the best thing to do. You know what? I'm going to do the quadratic formula. I'll write this down for you. So x equals long fraction bar twice the coefficient on the square term, and the coefficient is 5 plus 2 root 3. The opposite of the coefficient on the linear term, which would be 4 plus 14 root 3, plus or minus, here comes the tough part, 4 plus 14 root 3 squared minus 4 times the a. I should say the coefficient of the square term, times the c, which is going to be, I'm going to say 14 root 3 minus 9. And by the way, I realize that a lot of times I'm getting to a stage where I look at that. Now that is a solution to the problem, by the way. If I didn't copy anything too incorrectly, by the way. But what I want to do is, I hate to do it, but I do want to work on it. I want to see if I can do the arithmetic in the problem. All right? And this is always a problem for me, because you make mistakes in arithmetic and then it doesn't go to where the answer is. And this is 4 plus 14 root 3 plus or minus, I'm going to try to do this now. And yeah, it looks kind of nightmarish, doesn't it? Well, 4 squared is 16. And then let me write this over here for you. 14 squared. That's 140. 10 times 14 is 140. Then you get 40 and 16, which is 56. That's 196. All right? So it's 196 times 3 now, because when you square the 3, you get root 3, you get 3. That's 300. And then 3 times 90 is 270. And 3 times 16 is 18. That's going to give you 5. Let's see, 88. All right. Then what do you get over here? I think you get the idea. Yada, 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 yada. What is it going to be? It's going to be work. I believe it's nightmarish work, though, right? You kind of multiply, you combine like terms, denest the root, blah, 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 blah. But when you do that, after you do all the work, it's going to be work. Oh, by the way, the bottom is 2. 5 plus 2 root 3. Again, after you do all that work, you're going to get an answer in the end. And the answer you're going to get x equals 5 root 3 minus 6. And the other answer you're going to get is 14 minus 3 root 3 over 13. And that's it. All right? It requires work, by the way. I don't want to bore you with the details, but it does require work. Thank you.